What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up. That's subscribe. So, yesterday, your boy JR, he went on, and I mean it's CES, so he's got to come out of the coffin or wherever he sleeps, and he's and and he says stuff, usually of no consequence. Remember when he came out at CES and said, "Look, the new PlayStation 5 logo." Remember that? Okay, so this isn't as bad as that, but it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same. Let's just watch this real quick. It's not that long. So also, there's something that Jim Ryan is trying to tap into, which I don't appreciate, and I think he thinks that we're all idiots. He thinks that a lot of the people that he's talking to are dummies. Now, he's a smart dude, and he's not exactly wrong, but the ones of I can't even talk. Oh my god! Yesterday I was gonna do a video on this, and I looked at it and I said, I don't have the energy to do this right now because I can't. It's not even worth it, and it's barely worth it now. But I'm gonna do it real quick. Let's just continue.
Unlocks new entertainment experiences. Virtual reality is central to that philosophy.
This is what I was gonna say. He's trying to tap into that magic, that Apple magic that Steve Jobs had when he was talking. Oh, wonderful! It's magic, all that stuff. He uses all these pretty words and it's so beautiful, and the artistry of the this and the that of our studio, our art. I'm like, come on, son, you're just making games. You're making a product for people to ingest. Don't try to make it out like y'all make the best stuff ever. It's good, but some of it is hot garbage trash. Y'all don't say nothing about that. Everybody can hit a home run once in a while. If you can hit a home run all the time, that's a different story. But you can't put out a plate of hot garbage and pretend it's gold and diamonds. Well, you can and you do, and the donkey unicorns eat it all up. But that's not the point. The point is we see through you, JR. We see through you.
Nothing elicits emotion quite like the VR medium.
Emotion. Listen to the verbiage.
With next generation VR for PS5, it's our vision to provide the ultimate entertainment experiences to players.
Really? Okay. Before we continue, first of all, price. Okay, they didn't say nothing about price in this, right? So, if it can't beat the Meta Quest, that's what it's called now, 2's price, which is $299, I believe. If it's not $299, they lost already. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be $299. We talking about Sony. Look at their TVs. They ain't cheap. We talking about Sony. They're not gonna take a loss on a peripheral. They'll take a loss on the console itself, not a peripheral. So this thing is gonna be. Let me guesstimate real quick. Beep beep boop boop. Realistically, $499. Hopefully, $399. In your wildest dreams, same as the Meta Quest, Oculus Meta, that thing, $299. It's not gonna be that though, because they got it's 4K HDR in your eyeballs and it's all.
Today, I'm thrilled to announce the official names for our next-gen VR system.
Once again, these names are very uninspired. But I guess for their dumb audience, they need to keep it simple. Just kidding.
And
wow.
Next-gen controllers will be called PlayStation VR2 Sense controllers.
They didn't even have a graphic for that. They must have just made that up like 5 minutes before. It's like, oh shoot, what are we gonna call it? What are we gonna PlayStation 2 Sense. So now Sense, if you're paying attention, you got the Dual Sense, right? That's the regular controller. Now you have the PlayStation VR2 Sense controller. That's a long ass title, right? So now this sense terminology will be, I would assume, adopted on most of their controlling peripherals, right? I'm surprised that the camera isn't called the Sense Cam or something, or the PlayStation VR2 isn't called the PSS VR, PlayStation Sense VR, something. I don't know.
PlayStation VR2 will introduce a new generation of VR games that enable players to feel a greater sense of presence and become more immersed within their game world.
Dude, why do you need... He's talking there, right? He's talking. He's like, yeah, I'm going to tell you it's going to be dope. And then they have to put the graphic on the... This is like... I don't understand. These are grown-ups here. These are all grown-ups. Why would they do deeper immersion into the game? It's like... I mean, we understand what VR is, okay? We understand 3D audio. It's great, yes. You don't need to tell us these things. You need to tell us, okay, it's better than the last gen, the higher refresh rate, so we don't be nauseous and stuff. It's lighter, cordless. It's not cordless because they didn't say it was. The controllers are better than the freaking Move controller. All the things that are improved. That's all you have to say. You don't have to say acting like VR is new. We know what VR is. You had a VR before. Why are you telling people bought the Meta Quest, the Oculus Quest 2? People know what VR is for.
Once they put on the headset and wield the controllers. PlayStation VR2 will bring together the power of technology with the creativity of developers. For gamers, that means experiences that can evoke a whole range of emotions.
Why are they putting evoking emotions in the background? It's almost like he's trying to brainwash the people watching. He's saying the words, right? He has a script. He's saying the words, evoking. He's like, evoking emotions. Ooh. I don't. Maybe that's maybe they went to I don't know, some experts, some psychology experts, and it's like, yes, if you put the words up in big white letters, and I don't actually know what font that is. It's I was gonna say impact. It's not impact. It's probably just anyway. I can't. I watched this once and I said, gee. And so like, okay, 4 minutes of it is talking heads. No graphics, no gameplay, no nothing. They don't even show the headset. And then the last 10 seconds, 15 seconds is, okay, 24 seconds, let's say, is game. But it's VR. So, and you can see the jitter already. So I'm like, okay, first off, if you're not wearing the goggles, if you're not wearing the headset, and you're watching it secondhand, it's gonna look like trash. I don't care what VR, I don't care how powerful your VR is, it's gonna look like trash because of the micro movements that the headset picks up, that you see all the jitter, but the human eye doesn't, it compensates for it. So when you got the headset on, you don't see all the micro movements, but we see it because we're not wearing the headset. We're not controlling it. So we're not being affected by the micro. Well, we are being affected by the micro movements because we can't adjust to it because we're not moving it. So our brain and our motors of our neck and stuff and eyes can't compensate for it. So watching VR secondhand is always a bad idea.
PlayStation VR2 taps into the latest technology.
Latest technology.
Truly next-gen experience.
Truly next gen.
That brings the player closer to the gameplay experience. We've developed new sensory features, enhanced controls and tracking, and upgraded visual fidelity.
You can't even read that last one.
Example,
it's so white.
You'll be able
See?
to interact more intuitively as your character.
Couldn't even see it.
Allowing for improved social expression.
Okay, that's cool, but that's been in. See, okay, another thing that people don't say or realize or whatever. Usually ponies, donkey, unicorns. Everything they're saying about this headset is already known tech. It's not like they're coming up with something. Oh, this is brand new technology. Sony's cutting edge. No, all of the headsets that have been out, the Oculus 2, the Quest 2, it's the same thing. I mean, the resolution I think is higher on this. If I actually, I don't actually know what the resolution of the Quest 2 is, but they have eye tracking. They have inside-out tracking. I believe they have eye tracking, but if they don't, it's not, like I said, it's not a new technology to VR headsets. They're just adopting, hey, let's take this from there, take this from there, slap it together, yay, we did something good. Like, no, unless this headset can be played on PC as well. If this is only PlayStation 5, how's that gonna work? You know?
The headset also has feedback, so players will feel subtle, responsive vibrations that heighten the sensations of their in-game actions.
Heighten the sensation. Now I'll give them credit. That's all right. I'll give them that. A little bit of I guess it's haptics, or it's the little cell phone vibration motors. That's all it is. I mean, they can call it whatever they want to call it, but like put your cell phone, tape it to your head, and have it buzz. That's what this. That's just to reduce it for y'all. But I give that's probably the best thing about this thing is the but actually I'm thinking about it, like, is it really good? Is that really gonna, I don't know.
Visually, PlayStation VR2 will offer a best-in-class experience with 4K HDR, foveated rendering, and 110-degree field of view. All of this is on top of the new PlayStation VR2 Sense controllers, which enable players to feel and interact with games in a much more visceral way.
But what does that mean? You see what I'm saying? This is a bunch of marketing talk that means nothing. It's just like, oh, it's fabulous. It's so astonishingly beautiful. Come on, so show the games.
We're also excited to announce that one of the biggest exclusive franchises on PlayStation will be coming to PlayStation VR2.
Okay, first of all, that's kind of misleading what he just said right there. What they're doing is a bespoke experience for VR. It's not the game. It's not Horizon Forbidden West. It's not Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a separate experience that is a part of that world, if you will.
Horizon Call of the Mountain from Guerrilla Games and Fire Sprite Games.
Guerrilla Games didn't even do it. It was Fire Sprite. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's why they bought Fire Sprite, so they can make this goofy ass VR. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
This is an original game built for PlayStation VR2 that will take players deeper into the world of Horizon.
I don't think people care.
Let's take an early look at Horizon Call of the Mountain.
Okay, so we're at 2 minutes and 39 seconds, right? So Homeboy comes up, it talks for 1,000 years, and so we get 2 seconds of gameplay.
I'm your Mark van Beek,
He's got a nice beard,
studio director of Guerrilla. Everyone at the studio
but
working to put the last
I know.
finishing touches
See?
on Horizon Forbidden West.
The real game.
We get ready for launch.
Mm-hmm.
We're all very excited and can't wait to get the game into your hands on the 18th of February. It's only a few more weeks. Now, as you join Aloy on her journey into the Forbidden West, it's great to know that this is not the final frontier of the world of Horizon. In fact, it's only the beginning. Our teams have also been working on a brand new game set in the world of Horizon, which we are very proud to announce. And so today, we'd like to tell you that we're creating a unique new Horizon.
Where we at?
One that has been built
1 minute left.
for PlayStation's next-gen VR hardware. It's been designed to push gameplay, technology, and hardware innovation.
See.
It truly shows what's possible with the hardware's best-in-class visual experience and brand new controls,
Best in class.
allowing you to interact and feel immersed in the world of Horizon.
Can I say something about that best in class tag, or whatever you want to call it? That's look. I feel that Sony really needs to step back and take the hubris that they are experiencing right now and have a big giant slice of humble pie. Not before they get humbled, because they're braggadocious, right? And I mean, some could say they earned it, right? But I'm like, all right, you could brag all you want, but when somebody comes in and gives you an uppercut real quick and your ass is on the mat, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no answer for Game Pass yet. Y'all fooling around with PlayStation VR2?
In a whole new way. Now please enjoy this glimpse into our new adventure. Welcome to Horizon Call of the Mountain.
Dude, what'd I say? 26 seconds of this. No, not even. It's gonna be 20 seconds. So you see the jittery? See the jitter? I know Digital Foundry's gonna chop that. It's gonna chop it all up. That's all they show. I'm like, what the hell was that? What the hell? That wasn't even 20 seconds. That was like 15 seconds. I can't. And then on Twitter today, all the ponies were out. All the herd was out. And they were galloping around. Oh man, oh Sony shows PlayStation VR2, and all Microsoft does is show nail polish paint. And the funny thing is, I bet you more people's gonna buy. People's gonna buy. I bet you more people will buy the nail polish that Xbox is putting out, or whatever deal they're doing with the nail polish company, than people buy PSVR 2. That's what I say. And the fact that it's even in the same sentence means that, I mean, they're not even playing games over there on PlayStation 5. They're like waiting for the future. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember when y'all were cracking on the Xbox about, oh, y'all gotta wait. That's what y'all are doing right now. And while you're waiting, you're making goofy comments and stuff on Twitter. What is there an actual good? I mean, it's so fuzzy and it's like not even clear. Is this like the highest? Where's the resolution? That's the highest resolution. Dang you, freaking IGN. It looks very. I can see the freaking poly. Okay. I can't explain to you the fact that I can see the polygons on this model here. It should be troubling to everyone, because this is supposed to be an example of the best in class VR experience. Spitting like your boy. What's his name? Alex? Not Alex. They're whatever. What they do, baby? Internet City. So yeah, I can see. You can see right here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it kind of gets a little blurry there. Maybe they're doing. I mean, the bloom is a little ridiculous too. You can see the jaggies. This is not, and it's not even. It's 60 frames, but this doesn't look like 60 frames per second. I'm gonna be real. That ain't 60 frames. No, that's making me nauseous just watching this, barely. I'm like, how? I can't. I'm done, man. I don't understand. Play VR. Okay, VR is cool. VR is cool. Generally speaking, VR is cool. Very niche. It's very niche. And so I think one of the problems that Sony is going to have, or they will continue to have, is that they are pushing a niche product and they're giving resources to this niche product when they could be making more games, more regular games, more games that will sell 20 millions or hundreds of millions, have hundreds of millions of players. That's what Jim Ryan wants. You're not going to have 100 million players with VR when VR is not barely going to sell 5 million. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the first PlayStation VR even got to 5 million. Might have got to somewhere in 4. Kinect sold better than VR, PlayStation VR. And that was a total hot trash disaster catastrophe. And sold better. So, and then, dude, I didn't even talk about the Sony car. They're making a car. I'm like, and Lord Cognito, he was like, yo, shout out to Lord Cognito. He was like, yeah, man, I mean, it's better to try. If you don't try, then it's worse than failing, because at least you try. You take your shot, right? And I'm like, okay, but you need that's cars. That's not like, oh, let me just make a car. It's like, how does that work? Are they buying like a factory to make the cars in, or are they just like, oh, we're gonna use a Subaru factory, a Suzuki or something, and then there'll just be some Sony cars in there mixed in or something? You know, like, how's that working, right? That's one thing. Second, like where are the parts coming from? You know, what's going to be in it? What engines are you? What motors? What batteries? You know, Elon Musk. You can say, oh, but Tesla did it. No, 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 no. Elon Musk, first of all, smarter than all of Sony. I would assume he's on genius level. I'm not saying he's the best human, but he's one of the smartest. His ambition is unmatched, and he makes his batteries. He all the things he makes. It's ridiculous what's going on over there at Tesla. So if you try to compare Tesla with Sony, but anyway, this video is not about electric cars or Sony's car, the PlayStation car, whatever the hell they're gonna call it. It's just about, I mean, VR is like so niche and it's not there yet. And I will applaud Sony for trying. They get an E for effort. But without the experiences like Half-Life Alyx, honestly, that is probably the premier experience. I think maybe Resident Evil VR. There's certain like games that translate over to VR that are a good look, but once again, it's not the primary, hook. It's just like, oh, I can do that as well. Oh, I got VR. Let me try. Like, if you have VR and you buy a regular game and they say, oh, you can play it in VR too, you're probably gonna play it regular first because it's better experience overall because it's better graphics, better performance. I mean, sound probably be the same, right? And there's no, depending on the person, some people get nauseous. There's certain games that will just make you nauseous on purpose. I forgot what the game was called. They were talking about it on Giant Bomb today. So I can't take PlayStation VR too seriously. It's just another play in the game. And like I said, the bottom line is, I don't care what it look like. I don't care how beautiful it is. I don't care how it performs. If it doesn't compete on price with the Meta Quest, it's lost. That's it. Meta Quest will continue to be probably the most popular VR headset, even with this thing coming out. And like I said, I predict that this will not be $299. It's gonna be $399 at least, $499 probably. But anyway, that's it. And that's all. Like, subscribe. Appreciate you coming out. Go watch Counting Souls. That is the new music video I did. It's a short because I was on a time crunch, which took longer than expected, and I need to do shorter videos in order to get them out more frequently because it's just me. I got no editor. I got no producer. I do the music. I do the rapidy ride. I do everything. So ergo therefore, takes a long time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you on the next one. Tilt the weight.